You are not alone. This is the Resistance.
Second time making this video for everyone on Facebook, first time for YouTube. Man, experienced something the other day that I've just been thinking about, man. I mean, I was told that I had this privilege, this power, by a dude on Facebook, a black Christian. He's been on my Facebook for quite some time, and I keep my friends list at 333, just cause. And yeah, I made a post, and it wasn't about it. I mean, anything, you know, out of the ordinary for me. It's just like some writing and shit, trying to do some poems and whatever. And yeah, he just told me that I should use my privilege to help out. Right away, I was like inside, I was like, what the fuck? But I was like, privilege, you know, question mark. Yeah, and then I got told about this, you know, system that's in place, or that was put in place by all these, you know, powerful white men, and because it's the powerful white man, they have all these laws and whatever, this whole system set up to benefit the white man, no matter which white man you are. I didn't know about the system. I mean, I've heard about the system, but I've never had anyone tell me that I was privileged. I mean, I told him, assuming that I'm privileged because I'm white, is just like me assuming, yeah, you've had it rough because you're black. Maybe you have had it rough. Maybe you haven't. I mean, everyone has fucking had it rough. My mom worked her fucking ass off to fucking raise up two boys for a while. 2 full-time jobs, and you know what? She didn't get no handouts. She worked her fucking ass off. And she's with my stepdad now, and you know, they're older, getting up there. And they're in what a lot of people would consider good positions. You know, they're, you know, comfortable. They're, you know, they want more, and they want, you know, they're not where they want to be. But that doesn't mean they're privileged. It just means they're still fucking working. 50s and still working their asses off. So I've walked and removed them, and you know what, that's not something I really do often. It's usually something I reserve for Christians who, you know, speak against the prime directive of love, which is any really dividing shit. And I let it get away sometimes if it's not too harsh, but, you know, and maybe I did act too quickly, blocking and removing them, but I don't know. I've got time for that. And I have like, majority of my friends list are atheists, Wiccans, pagan, you know, just as Muslims, like, they're all, but mostly all people that keep an open view and open interpretation. And yes, we have debates, and those debates don't end in the removing and blocking, because they're still, you know, it's a conversation, really. And sometimes they get heated, but there's that friendship there. That's like, hey, you know what? I'm sorry, I got a little ooh there. But yeah, so I did that. And it just really pisses me off, honestly, that we keep this whole attitude that we have to keep fighting these battles that have already honestly been fought, or that one person has had a specific path in life because of their skin color? I mean, does that make sense? You can never tell what a person's been through. And any person who has gone through that struggle in life, because life is a struggle, and has become successful in whatever term they view as successful. I mean, they're happy and they're successful and they worked for it and they've fucking done it. Any person who has reached that stage is going to condemn any sort of behavior that's like, oh, you're being oppressed in this way and you're doing this, and whoever's making excuses to not fucking make their way. You know what? I'm what a lot of people consider a lazy motherfucker. I don't really have financial ambition. Yes, I want money, but that's just because, you know, I want to be able to take care of my son one day. That's the only reason I want money. My ambitions lie in a different field. That doesn't mean I fucking don't want money or want to use it, but, you know, that's just, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm tired. History, when all this shit happens, I mean, when this big, whatever's gonna happen, because something's gonna happen, because right now, the path we're going, we're having all these little wars causing division. It's only bound to explode, these tensions. People are gonna get hurt, things are gonna get violent, and it's honestly, I mean, whether this whole system thing is true or whatever sort of oppression thing this is, I mean, how is that kind of attitude gonna fix anything? It doesn't, like, it's so fucking stupid to me, and I don't understand. And it's not just this whole white men are the problem thing, you know. It's these feminists, these third wave feminists in the Western countries, fighting for, you know, rights that they already have. This and whole fucking this whole thing, and these videos on Facebook, like calling. I saw a video that was like, "Are women the new niggers?" And it was posted by a black guy wearing a love T-shirt, and the whole video is like bullshit. And they're implying that women are the new niggers. Sorry for saying the word, but that's what the title is. Look it up. And it's like, it's so fucking stupid how you can compare that to that in this age where women can dominate if they wanted to. You need to be empowered, because you are empowered. You're these beautiful, wonderful creatures, and you shouldn't need to fight for anything to be empowered. I mean, you have the same rights, if not more, like you're favored more in terms of legally than men are. I mean, it's and there's real issues all over the world, and then we have all these little different groups of division, and we have people stopping from free speech and expression, and these tensions building, and there's pressure, and there's so much shit happening around the world right now that we're so distracted from. And when shit happens, we're not going to notice, and we're going to be so fucking divided. It's just, the division itself might be what it is. Who knows what's going to happen, but it can't be good the way things are going right now. Why can't we just share ideas and unite and fight this fight against fear? Because that's what it all is. It's all fear. Everything's just based off this. Yeah. privilege, man. I'm sure everyone's had this fucking struggle, man. And like, how dare you just? And it's not because it's me. It's just like that attitude is just so wrong to me to have to need an excuse to be empowered or to blame something on history. And speaking of history and all these fights, what happens in this big fight, and if we do have this future, what are the books going to say? They're not going to tell you why or what little situations you're fighting for. They're going to say, oh, this war started because there's tensions rising in countries, racial tensions higher than they've ever been before, in times where everyone had equal opportunity, because they believed they did not have that opportunity, so they did not have that opportunity, and they believed they were oppressed, so they became oppressed. And the more they fought against oppression, the more reasons they found to be oppressed, the more oppressed they became. Maybe they don't even say that. Maybe they'll say people fought each other and were fucking dumb. They're gonna say, maybe they'll say women fought for street lamps and fought for, for rights they already had, while their sisters across the world got their fucking clits burned off or cut off or married off, or their children married off. It's so fucked up. Am I crazy for thinking all this? That it's fucked up? I understand. I can't blame any individual for having this attitude, for having these passions, for whatever reason you're fighting for. I understand you have that passion, and your life and your experience has built you to develop your opinions and your beliefs and that passion. And you're fighting because for some reason you feel threatened, or in some way you feel that fear. I don't blame you. That's what's supposed to happen, I guess. But what we've built up, that's not us. That's just what we've built. This is our whatever. Inside, we're all the same fucking creature, man, and we're all just yearning for this fucking answers, and we're all yearning for a battle to fight, and we're all fighting the wrong one. Listen, if you are truly comfortable, and if you truly believe in your heart that your cause is just and your faith is right, or whatever you believe, you should be able to speak about it openly, comfortably, with another person with a different ideal. Be able to discuss each other's ideals without feeling threatened. Because when you do that, you can take the person's perception and truly listen to them without associating their words with something that's going to attack you or hurt you. Because yes, you're setting yours, and instead of that conflicting with yours, it just adds to it. You grow because you gain a different perception of people's lives, and you can put these words together and be like, you know what? Even though we have different machines, we've built these different machines, they actually work toward the same goal. I mean, we all just want to connect, I think, right? There's nothing wrong with going outside what you know or what you think you know. How are you going to ever learn more? And that's never going to happen if you put in these excuses and these fucking battles. I'm sorry, but white people, no, I mean, we're not just some fucking all-powerful machine beast. I mean, not all of us. I don't know what goes on beyond the curtain. I don't fucking care. Because me as an individual thinking about that kind of shit isn't gonna change what's going on right fucking now. The only thing that can change what's going on right now is each other. By uniting and exploring this thing and figuring out each other. And then we can move on to outside the world. Because let me tell you, everything has been set in place for us to be able to help each other and for us to be able to survive in this world. And not just these countries, wherever we live, but the places that need it. Because we are blessed to live in countries like Canada and America. And we could be sending, care packages to Venezuela or anywhere that needs, we could be doing shit that matters. Instead, books are just gonna speak of a world that fell apart. While powerful countries fought within each other, and everything else burned. And by the time everyone noticed, it was too late. And the resistance was small. I don't know. We're not. Fuck, I don't know. I can't talk, man. I'm just so. I really am pissed off. I really am, because this is so stupid. We have to figure something out together, man. As a whole. No matter what you believe in, your ideology, you can think that. As long as you're not fucking advocating violence or actual hatred that was going to lead to violence, I'm okay with you. Because freedom is freedom. And sometimes we're not going to agree with what we see as freedom, but it's freedom. There's consequence, there's freedom. And of course we're going to have clashing views because we've built and we've experienced life as individuals, and we've learned words and definitions to those words, and then we've attached those definitions to our life experiences, and now we have this whole perception. We have a reality. And sometimes other words that people are using clashes with our reality. Doesn't mean you're wrong. Doesn't mean they're right. It means, hey, here's two fucking people who've experienced life a different way. And there's no reason that because they see things differently, they can't fucking explore each other's ways together. They can't fucking just talk and chill. There's no fucking reason. And women, sorry, but you're not oppressed. Not in Western. You're not oppressed. Stop giving yourselves reasons to be oppressed. You're fucking powerful, amazing, beautiful creatures. And you shouldn't need a reason to empower yourself, to be empowered. You shouldn't need to have to fight some battle on the outside. To be empowered is a battle within. And a creature that's strong enough to go through something like childbirth, and I say creature because, fucking mother is an animal species, man. I don't know, I wouldn't want to do that no matter what animal I was, human or otherwise. The point is, you're strong. Everyone is strong. And women, men, whatever you fucking want to call yourself, we're strong. We're in this together. We can love. And we can have peace. We don't have to fight. Let's talk it out. I think that's it for this one. Have a good night.